part 1 of this series, I talked about how from 2 hours of daily meditation and an accrual of life experience, my life direction has become somewhat foggy. As an antidote, I'm on the ultimate 2-day reflective retreat to restore that direction. On this retreat, I'm combining the non-materialistic ethos of spirituality with gold standard self-help advice. And now that I've established my top values that guide my decision making and life, in this video we're focusing on the second objective, setting 4 one-year fulfilling goals that I will use to chart my life course. For the goal setting process, I'm utilizing the self-help Bible, Awaken the Giant Within, as a guide. In the book, author Tony Robbins guides us through setting goals in 4 different categories: personal development, career and economic, toys and adventures, and contribution goals. The idea is to set aside all self-limiting beliefs and, in a dreamlike state of reverie, write up everything you'd like to achieve in each respective subcategory that genuinely excites and motivates you. We then make the goals time-bound before finishing up with creating actionable steps you can take toward their achievement on a daily basis. And while the book has a lot more complexity than that, that's really the core of it. Oh, okay. Alright, I've just finished a significant amount of goal setting. I've been going for about probably 4 hours non-stop. Guys, I can't tell you how good it feels just to get a grand vision in place of something that I want to work toward. So I'm going to respond to a couple comments while I have lunch and maybe take a little bit of a break to re-energize myself and then bring myself back in to finish the goal setting process. Alright, let's have some food. When goal setting, I think it's important to keep the mind in an optimal state of energy and positive emotion. It's easy to underestimate how negative emotional states can influence our decision making toward lesser ideals. So to prevent that lethargic feeling we get after eating, it's time to go for a walk around the beautiful Chen Rezek Institute. So here in Australia, we love our thongs, so I'm going to equip myself with these incredibly durable bush hiking shoes, and let's get after it. As spiritual householders or lay people, part of us knows that excessive seeking and striving toward goals based in a mind-constructed future only serves in creating more suffering for ourselves. If we set goals, it means that we're dissatisfied with the present moment, and some future attainment will make us happy. But I think part of us also knows that we still need to operate on the relative level to look after our families, contribute our skills to a worthy cause, and buttress ourselves against potential financial recession so that we can continue to do the deep introspective work that actually matters, that we need to point the arrows somewhere instead of drifting aimlessly and letting the tides of life take us at will. I think the danger is when we intentionally choose to live without a serious sense of life direction and then start quoting Buddhist scripture about living in the present to justify our abdication of responsibility. I just finished a section of the goal setting process for toys and adventures. It's very difficult for me to set these goals, striving for things that I know won't really fulfill me. Turning inward, meditating, experiencing the inner world skillfully is what will fulfill me at a deeper level. But what's great about being in a place like this, grounded in spiritual values, is that I'm reminded that no amount of material gain or goal achievement will ultimately satisfy me at the deeper level. Yet despite this, I can still choose bold goals and act toward their attainment with complete satisfaction in the here and now, fully exerting myself into smaller sub-goals and tackling them with each step. And in that way, being present in the here and now is compatible with goal setting. So for the rest of the evening, I focused on setting goals toward ways that I can give back to the world. And as I finished that off, I ate my dinner with a revitalized sense of direction moving forward. So it was then actually really amazing to have a full moon just arising behind this Tibetan-styled infrastructure. It's just such a nice way to wrap up the whole goal setting process. So in case you guys are interested, I'll be sharing on my email newsletter all of the goals that I've laid out here, but you can also expect more articles to help you on your journey of self-actualization and awakening for optimizing for happiness at the deepest level through insights and wisdom from my own direct experience that I've accrued, because this stuff is what I care about so deeply, awakening, self-actualization, and I just want to share my wisdom and useful things that I learned from other teachers with you guys, so I can actually learn better, you can learn more, everybody wins. So check out the newsletter if that sounds of interest to you. Links in the description. Alright, good night guys. I'm gonna watch this moon go up for a bit and take a bit of time off to do some meditation now, I think. Yeah. This little facility here, it's been unreal. This has been very fruitful, and it's now time to leave. But first we have one more stop. So below me is the equivalent of a Buddhist graveyard, where people at the end of their life choose to be cremated and put into vases in this beautiful palace-like location. So when it comes to goal setting, we've got one opportunity in this life, and we can either choose to let neuroses run our decision making, or we can make bold decisions and act as presently and engaged with the present moment as possible toward the realization of those goals. Ideally, hopefully ones of contribution that will make this world a better place. So I'm gonna send off today with that in mind, that one day I'm gonna be one of these cremations. I'm gonna be dust. So yeah, let's freaking make the most of it, guys.